Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our men's volleyball match in the Arc Arena between the Pride from Springfield College and your Baruch College Bearcats. At this time, would you all please rise and stand to honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineup. First for Springfield, a freshman from Bayamon, Puerto Rico, number 1, Eli Gabriel Arizari Pares. A senior from Adjuntas, Puerto Rico, number 2, Joseph Arizari Feliciano. A senior from San Juan, Puerto Rico, number 7, Ricardo Padilla Ayala. A freshman from Longwood, Florida, number 10, Kenny Lawrence. A senior from San Juan, Puerto Rico, number 12, Sergio Figueroa Velez. A junior, the libero from San Juan, Puerto Rico, number 10, Eli Irizarry Pares. And rounding out the starters, a junior from Manhattan Beach, California, number 18, Kyle Jasuta. Your head coach in his 20th season is Charlie Sullivan, assisted by Michael Henchy and Alex Irizarry. Now let's meet the Baruch College Bearcats. A junior from Huntington Beach, California, number 2, Stephen Roach. A sophomore from Port Washington, New York, number 3, Stephen Lopez. A freshman from Brooklyn, New York, number 3, Edward Grinberg. A sophomore, the libero from Bayside, New York, number 10, Hanbin Lee. A freshman from Bayside, New York, number 16, Evan Tacos. A freshman from Forest Hills, New York, number 17, Meni Mushayev. And rounding out the starters, a freshman from Brooklyn, New York, number 18, Yai Xing Kao. Your head coach in his second season is Kevin Edwards, assisted by Brady Ambro. Have a great game. Welcome everybody here to the Arc Arena for tonight's men's volleyball contest. Match was initially scheduled to start at 6 p.m., but due to, of course, the obvious weather blasting the Northeast and no difference here in New York, and not to mention the travel between Springfield, Massachusetts, which is generally 3 hours, wound up being a lot more for Springfield and Charlie Sullivan's team. And as a result, the match was postponed to 7 p.m., so thank you for your patience. The Bearcats with a tough task tonight, playing the number 1 ranked Pride of Springfield College. Springfield comes into this match tonight with a 16-1 record. They only suffered 1 loss this season. That was to a Division II school, Concordia, a school that competes in the Mountain Pacific Sports Federation against BYU, UCLA, and Stanford. So the Pride, of course, that was their only loss of the season. They also defeated Division I Harvard 3-2. Other than that, the rest of their games this season have all been 3-0. These two teams did play earlier this year up at Springfield opening weekend, and the Bearcats lost in straight sets. Mentioned, of course, about the weather. Various other matches in the New York area were postponed today. NYU locally was supposed to play SUNY Poly. That was postponed, as well as the match Kane University was hosting today out in Union, New Jersey, by not too far from Newark Airport. Bearcats come into this game with a record of 6-7. They are coming off a 3-0 win this past Tuesday against CCNY. And here we go. Serving first will be the Bearcats, number 18, Yai-Shin Kao, freshman from Brooklyn. Into the net right off the bat. They're saying a point. So a mistake by Springfield. The linesman explaining it to head coach Charlie Sullivan, who agrees. Not much to argue. And, well, the Bearcats get the first point. They'll take it. Play there by Yai-Shin Kao. And big hit by Springfield. Big swing. Sergio Figueroa Velez. 1-1. And he'll serve. Hello, ball. Hitting our side here at the scorer's table. Fortunately, the equipment is fine. 2-1. Big hit. Josette Irizarry Feliciano, one of the many players from Puerto Rico on the roster. 2-2. Tried to set up. Bearcats couldn't work it. And big hit again, this time by Kenny Lawrence. 3-2. And Springfield will call a timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute.
No one ever won a race because it was their turn. And guzzling the right sports drink never won all 3 sets. You can't talk your way through a tournament, and luck doesn't last. Real champions know that it takes more to do more, because wanting it just isn't good enough. You've got to be smarter, faster, tougher. After all, if championships were easy, everybody would have one. City University of New York Athletic Conference. Learn, play, succeed.
So following the timeout by Springfield, most likely to kind of regroup with his team, even though they're up only 3-2. Springfield, of course, will be spending the night in the New York area. They'll be at a tri-match tomorrow uptown at Hunter College, with the third team being the College of Mount St. Vincent. So Joseph Irizarry Feliciano will serve. Lopez. And it's out. 4-2. Bearcats, after tonight, will enjoy the weekend off. They'll return to action on Tuesday at the College of Staten Island, and then they'll be back home here on Thursday night for a non-conference match against St. Joseph's of Long Island. Not handled very well, and all of a sudden now Springfield is quickly up 5-2. Team captain Stephen Roach trying to calm the Bearcats down. Not the type of point you want to give away against a team like Springfield. Roach. Oh, good save. Can they get it over? No. Good effort there, but can't get it over, and it's 6-2 Springfield. And not set up well, and now it's 7-2. And with that, Baruch head coach Kevin Edwards will call a quick timeout to regroup the team. We'll be back in 1 minute.
It starts right when you hit the court. You imagine your finest moment. The game-winning shot that gets you to the dance, a monster dunk or no-look pass, and cutting down the net. Sports lets us dream of our own success and prepare us for our finest moments on and off the court.
So following this time, the Baruch timeout. Springfield still serving. Feliciano looks like he's been there for like 10 minutes. Roach. Met at the net. Here's Lopez. Tries to push one over, but kept in play. And can't save that one. Ball out. And it's 8-2. So early on, the Pride making their presence felt. Lopez into the net, but managed to stay in play by Springfield and hit into the net again. So after about 7 straight points by the Pride, the Bearcats get one back. And Captain Stephen Roach will serve. Bearcats down 8-3. Big hit. Kenny Lawrence. And he will serve. Lopez, but hit out. Too strong. 9-3. And that one is long. Bearcats get a point back, 10-4. After this weekend, where Springfield will be up at the Hunter Tri match, they'll be back in the region, although a little bit further north, about 90 minutes. They'll be taking on New Paltz midweek. That's a big one. 11-4. Head coach Kevin Edwards trying to calm his troops down. And big ace. 12-4. Oh, big play. Big block there by Evan Tacos. Pretty play of the night so far for the Bearcat. Maybe that'll give him some momentum. And as usually is the case in volleyball, the player making the best plays is usually the one that gets to serve next. And into the net, 13-5. Kyle Jasuta will serve. Into the net. 13-6. And serving will be the Bearcat freshman Edward Grinberg, freshman out of Brooklyn. Sergio Figueroa Velez finding the open spot. Fifteen to 6. Oh, big play by Yisheng Kao. 15 to 7. And another one into the net, 16-7. And up into the ceiling, to the rafters. Bearcats can't play it. Another ace for the Pride. Double block. 18-7. Field goal. 18-8. Oh, big hit. Ricardo Padilla Ayala. 19-8. And another big hit, this time by Kyle Jasuta. Stephen Roach trying to really encourage the Bearcats on. Assistant coach Brady Amber also trying to give some word of instructions to the Bearcats. Lopez. Good point, Bearcats. Big swing that time by the sophomore from Long Island, Port Washington. (21-9). Big swing that time by Artson Zinkin. But it goes out, 22-9. And it's in. So Kenny Lawrence will serve again. Hit the rafters, but still managed to be played. Oh, dump pass. Fooled everyone. Eli Gabriel Irizarry Parish, freshman from Bayamon, Puerto Rico. And the Pride are a point away from taking the opening set here tonight on a very stormy night in New York City. Ball is out. Lopez will serve for the Bearcats, looking to keep them in. Tacos. Evan Tacos with a big hit. Correction. No, it is point Springfield. 25-10. Springfield takes the opening set. Your score at the end of the first set, Springfield takes it 25-10. Back in 1 minute.
For the love of the game. But for those of us who are Division III student athletes, it's more than that, a lot more.
Sure, the game is important, but as we work so hard to build both mind and body, it's more about team.
That is why NCAA Division III teamed up with Special Olympics, and in giving the gift of sport to those for whom it seemed an impossible dream, we are working to make this a better world.
Help us keep that dream alive.
You can make a difference.
Back here, start the second set, and just to clarify, the last point in that first set, when Tacos had the big swing for the point, everybody was kind of sitting there ready to go, and then the official basically called a lift. Even head coach Charlie Sullivan was asking why the Bearcats got that last point, so that was what happened to clarify the confusion. So we're starting the second set here. Springfield taking the opening one. And let's get some statistics, which, by the way, you can follow live at brookathletics.com. Christian Almonte, give us some, my stats guy, give us some statistics for both teams.
Well, John, for Springfield, we have Irizarry Paris with 9 assists and Kenny Lawrence with 3 kills, hitting .750. For Baruch, we have Steven Lopez with 3 kills. Back to you, John.
Thank you, Christian. Again, this match was supposed to start at 6, but the weather hitting the Northeast, and which has already canceled a host of match, but fortunately not this one. And the Bearcats in Springfield able to play out their scheduled contest here tonight. So Eli Gabriel Irizarry Pares will serve. Lopez met at the front. And point Springfield. Ball is hit out. Point Springfield. Bearcats in Springfield play regularly about twice a year. One of the more memorable matches happened about 6 years ago at the Final Four NCAA up in Rochester. Nazareth hosted that year. If you remember, that year was supposed to be at MIT, and because of the Boston bombings, it was moved to Nazareth. Point Springfield, they're up to a 3-0 lead. And these two teams met in Nazareth's little gym. Bearcats got down 2-0, came back to tie it, even had a brief lead in the fifth set. But Springfield came back in the fifth set, scoring the last 3 points to win, including one that to this day a lot of Bearcat fans feel was wrongly called, giving a big point that time to Springfield. That was certainly one of the more memorable matches. Bearcats losing in 5, and Springfield went on that year to win. I believe they went on that year to win the national championship. And the referee, all business tonight, basically telling the teams to please get back. And for once, Springfield commits the mistake, and it's 3-2. So head coach Kevin Edwards talking to the linesperson, basically just saying that, hey, you're telling my players to go back. But what about Springfield? They're pretty much creeping on the line too. So a little sportsmanship between the coaches here. Big swing. Big hit, 4-2. Blocked, but still in play. Lopez. He's been really working it all night and gets rewarded on that one, 4-3. Here's Roach, got to throw it over. And point Bearcats. 4-4. Oh, big play. But just hit too hard, too much momentum, and Roach managed to try to dig it out, but the ball was just hit too hard and goes out. 5-4. And a little soft one there. Bearcats will take it, 5-5. And that one's hit too far, point Springfield. Big hit. Oh, good play by Tacos. Hanbin Lee and Tacos credit on that play to keeping it in. But Springfield comes back with the big hit. Ricardo Ayala. That's got to be frustrating. On two occasions there, you kept the ball from dropping. You managed to send it and send it over. But then Springfield comes right back with a big swing. It's Grimberg. Young Cow. Bearcats will set it up again. Sent over by Lopez. Oh, the bench. Baruch benched. He thought maybe he carried that one. Kevin's looking for an explanation. Oh boy. A lot of people in the gym saw that one. But it doesn't matter. Point Springfield 8-5. And point Bearcats, so they get the point back, 8-6. Tacos, but into the net. 9-6. Bearcats, of course, hosting the CUNYAC Championship this year, next month in April. Top two teams in the CUNY Athletic Conference get a quarterfinal round bye to advance to the Friday semifinals and championship rounds here in the Arc Arena. And Lopez couldn't control that one. Good effort, but strongly hit. Ricardo Padilla Ayala. 10-6. And Bin Lee. Grinberg. And it's going to be point Springfield. Bearcats with a lot of young players on the roster, especially the starting lineup tonight. Doing a lot of rebuilding. Started off the year with a great home win against Elmira, down 2-0. Came back to beat Elmira, who was unranked at the time, and now, as I recall, we're number 15. Ball is hit out, 11-7. Bearcats, of course, looking forward to it as always here in New York City, particularly in the CUNY Conference, the big match later this month against Hunter College on Tuesday, March the 27th. That has been for a number of years the prelude to what is usually the CUNYAC championship between those two schools. And big point that time by Kenny Lawrence. Bearcats this year also going to be hosting St. Joseph's of Long Island, SUNY Purchase, and New Paltz will also be coming into town on the 29th of this month. So Kyle Jasuta, he's junior from Manhattan Beach, California, where the weather, I'm sure, tonight is a lot better. And that one for Sergio Figueroa Velez, 13-7. And there's an ace, 14-7. And with that, timeout called by Baruch College. 1 minute timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute.
No one ever won a race because it was their turn. And guzzling the right sports drink never won all 3 sets. You can't talk your way through a tournament, and luck doesn't last. Real champions know that it takes more to do more, because wanting it just isn't good enough. You've got to be smarter, faster, tougher. After all, if championships were easy, everybody would have one. City University of New York Athletic Conference. Learn, play, succeed.
So following the timeout, Springfield up 14-7 on the Bearcats. And continuing to serve will be Kyle Jasuta. To the net, but still in play. And point Bearcats. They needed that one, 14-8. And the libero, Eli Irizarry Padish, into the game. Yingxin Kao, freshman, will serve for the Bearcats. Into the net, 15-8. Kevin Edwards, in his second season with the Bearcats, came over after being an assistant at John Jay College. And he's got the Bearcats this year up 3-0 in the CUNY Athletic Conference. Oh, in play. Oh, good rally here. Point Bearcats. And out, 16-9. Springfield, of course, coached by Charlie Sullivan in his 20th season. As the Pride won about close to 68% of his career matches, looking at his bio. And point Springfield, 18-9. Got a big distinction a few years ago. After they won the national championship, he got to throw out the first pitch at a Boston Red Sox game. And if you're from New England, that is one of the biggest distinctions you can make in the sports world. Sent over by Tacos. Big hit again. Very little Hanbin Lee can do, and Springfield doubles up the Bearcats 18-9 here in the second set. And there's an ace. The Bearcats, of course, right now are in a two-way tie with Hunter at 3-0 in the CUNYAC standings. Lehman is next at 2-0. John Jay 2-1. CCNY 1-2. Medgar 1-2. Brooklyn 0-2. And then toward the bottom, York 0-2 and Staten Island 0-3. Lopez. Here's Lopez. Hits the rafters. Springfield manages to keep it in play. Good dig out by Hanbin Lee. And into the net. 19-10. Mentioned after tonight, the Bearcats on Tuesday will be at Staten Island. Come back home to play St. Joseph's College of Long Island, the second-year program there. Then they'll have the multi-match, which will be hosted by John Jay. They'll take on John Jay and Lehman. Then they'll return home again on Thursday, May the 15th. So the next two Thursdays will be home games here in the Arc Arena. And on the 15th, they'll take on Purchase. And the ball put through by Springfield, 20-10. After Purchase, the Bearcats will head up to Rochester, to St. John's Fisher, the first-year program. They're hosting a weekend tournament, taking on Hiram, St. John's Fisher, and Elmira. Elmira, they'll be playing for the second time. Hiram and St. John's Fisher, they'll be playing for the first time in team history. Double block, 21-10. After that, though, things will get interesting at home. Again, the big match on the 27th against Hunter, followed by the 29th against New Paltz, who last check was ranked at 15. And then Brooklyn College. Bearcats will play on April the 3rd, and they'll end the season going up to Poughkeepsie for a tri-match with Vassar and Eastern Mennonite. Tacos. And point Springfield, 22-10. Bearcats have historically always played a very tough out-of-conference schedule. No surprise to see many of the teams in the top 10 at one time or another coming here to the Arc Arena, with the Bearcats going the other way. Into the net, 22-11. Stephen Roach on that play, really encouraging his team to get going. Bearcats are running out of time. And a big swing that time. Sergio Figueroa Velez, 23-11. Kenny Lawrence. And there's an ace. Looking at some of the numbers. Lawrence with 2 aces, 11 so far this evening for Springfield. Set point. And the ball is for Springfield, and that'll wrap up the second set. End of the second set with the score, Springfield 25, Bearcats 11. Springfield takes a 2-0 lead. 3-minute timeout.
It starts right when you hit the court. You imagine your finest moment. The game-winning shot that gets you to the dance, a monster dunk or no-look pass, and cutting down the net. Sports lets us dream of our own success and prepare us for our finest moments on and off the court.
For the love of the game. But for those of us who are Division III student athletes, it's more than that, a lot more.
Sure, the game is important, but as we work so hard to build both mind and body, it's more about team.
That is why NCAA Division III teamed up with Special Olympics, and in giving the gift of sport to those for whom it seemed an impossible dream, we are working to make this a better world.
Help us keep that dream alive.
You can make a difference.
Welcome back here to the Arc Arena for the start of the third set. And let's bring in our stats person for the night, our intern, Christian Almonte. Go ahead, Jason.
All right, Don, for Springfield, we have Irizarry Paris leading with 18 assists, and we got Lawrence with 5 kills, hitting .571. And for Baruch, we have Steven Lopez with 6 kills, and we have Grinberg with 8 assists. Back to you, John.
Thank you, Christian. 2-0 Springfield as we start the third set. Several new faces now in the lineup for Springfield as head coach Charlie Sullivan now starts to use a lot more of his bench players here. Springfield, of course, staying over in New York tonight. They'll be at the Hunter Tri-Match uptown tomorrow with Hunter and College of Mount St. Vincent. And it's in. That's what you need for the Bearcats. Off to a good start there. Nice play. 1-0. Into the net. 1-1. Ball is too far. Bearcats 2-1. Oh, good block. Oh, little Zinkin could do on that one. 2-2. Point Springfield, 3-2. Basically, these first two sets tonight, it's been at this point of the game where the teams have both been tied both times, 2-2, and then Springfield just rallies off a bunch of points. And big hit that time by Zinkin. Artem Zinkin, a sophomore out of Brooklyn, Midwood. 3-3, just saying that it's been at this point of the game where Springfield usually goes on a run of points, and the Bearcats can just keep it close here early. They have a shot. Point Springfield, 4-3. So serving will be number 10, Kenny Lawrence. Feels like he's been serving all night. Here's Roach. Evan Redden. And Lawrence, 5-3. Five, 4. Billy De La Esparilla, senior from Northridge, California, with the attack and the kill on that one, 6-4. Oh, good play by Roach. Doesn't keep it within the line. Smart. Ball wouldn't cooperate. 7-4. Renton. Tacos. Oh, another one just out. 8-4. And another big swing, but that one out. Bearcats have hit the ball hard tonight, that's for sure. But many of them have unfortunately not stayed within the lines, and for trailing 9-4. But that'll help. 9-5. Bearcats get the point. So Evan Renton will serve. Second year on the team, transferred from Buffalo. He's a native of Long Island. Springfield works off the rafters. They've got now really got into their bench. A lot of new faces in the game. And Lopez with the big hit, 9-6. Six. Oh, big block. Roach and Tacos. You see that quite a bit this season, and it continues again tonight. Good play. 10-7 Bearcats. Tacos will serve. Another point for the Bearcats. The ball handling error. 10-8. And a big hit by Joseph Irizarry Feliciano, one of the few starters still in the game. 11-8. And serving will be number 11, Mike Neary, the junior from Ventura, California. Point Bearcats, 11-9. The captain, Stephen Roach, will serve. (12-9). Tucker Evans, a senior from Midlothian, Virginia, will now serve for the Pride. Oh, big play that time. Artem Zinkin hit it with authority. Team's been working with him. Try to be a little bit meaner on the court. 13-10. Lopez will serve. And another kill by Lawrence. Back to a 4-point lead, 14-10. Josette Irizarry Feliciano will now serve for the Pride. And this ball's hit too high, 15-10. Ooh, unable to be saved. Those are the type of points you cannot give up. 16-10. Bearcats running out of time. So after the Bearcats got a little closer, Springfield now runs off some points. And they're back up by 7, 17-10. Another good hit that time. 17-11. Artem Zinkin playing so far what I would say is probably his best match of the season. And Manny Musheyev, a freshman from Forest Hills, New York. Into the net. Net wouldn't cooperate. 18-11. Lawrence to serve. Sent over. Yeah. So the Bearcats had it blocked, but it went out, and Roach valiantly tried to dive and ran into the scoreboard. He's okay. Brave effort. But unfortunately, point Springfield 20-11. Right into the net. Bearcats need to run some points here. Zinkin will serve. Billy de la Espadilla with the point on that one, 21-12. And continuing to serve will be Espadilla. Lopez. And another big swing. Hard to dig that out. 22-12. Springfield 3 points away. Looking for their 17th win. Zinkin. It's good. Good point. 22-13. And into the game, and here to serve is Johan Musa, into the as a sub, Johan Musa Robles from Caguas, Puerto Rico. And into the net, 23-13. Chris Parker, freshman from Long Island, Eastport, New York. Lopez. Oh, good play. 4 different Springfield Pride players trying to catch up to that ball that went behind them, but couldn't. So the Bearcats get their 14th point. Evan Tacos. Oh, big block by Roach. 23-15. Great play by the captain. Big hit that time by Tucker Evans. And with that, we have match point for Mike Neary and Springfield. And into the net, 24-16. I guess we'll look to stay alive with the captain, Stephen Roach, to serve. And there's the point for Springfield, and they take it. Ladies and gentlemen, your final score, Springfield wins the third set 25-16 to record the 3-0 victory. Thanks for braving the weather and coming out tonight here in the Arc Arena. Please do get home safely. So Springfield will improve to 17-1. Bearcats will drop to 6-8. And the Bearcats will get ready Tuesday night to go out to Staten Island, looking to build on their 3-0 record in the CUNY Athletic Conference. My name is John Neves, Sports Information Director in SID, and I've been assisted this evening by my intern, Christian Almonte and Jose Flores. Thanks for watching tonight's contest. We'll see you again next Thursday, 7 o'clock, Bearcats home game against St. Joseph's College of Long Island.